Good morning students. Today I am going to explain you about carbohydrates, new lesson, unit 4. So generally carbohydrates, as you know, this consists of sugar molecules. Carbohydrates is nothing but here the compounds which containing carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, we call it as carbohydrates. So but here according to formula only few molecules are satisfied the properties of carbohydrates, few are not satisfied. So let us take the formula CxH2OY. CxH2OY. In place of x, if I had kept x is equals to 1, y is equals to 1, we are going to get C1H2O1. Means this is the formula CH2O. Formaldehyde we are going to get. And coming to if suppose if I keep x is equals to 2, y is equals to 2. Okay. So here we are getting the C2H4O2 means we are getting formula acetic acid. But these two molecules are not the carbohydrates. Okay. So this formaldehyde acetic acid will not show the chemical properties of the carbohydrates. So that's why this condition is wrong. Okay. So if suppose you are taking CX. Okay, here see HO. If suppose if I take any molecule, for example, if I have been taking C6H12O5 and C7H14O6. Okay, if you substitute these two molecules, this name is Rehmanose. This name is Rehmanohexose. Okay. So see here what I have told you, the compounds containing carbon, hydrogen, oxygen which is in the same ratio, we call it as carbohydrates. But coming to here, these two molecules are satisfying this formula, but it is not giving the properties, it is not giving any chemical properties of carbohydrates. Coming to here, see I am taking these two molecules. When you substitute these two molecules in this formula, for example, x is equals to 6, y is equals to 6. So here C6 we are getting 6 2s are 12 H12. Coming to here, oxygens, how many we are having? Only 5. Means what here? Oxygen is not satisfying this formula. And coming to here, C7 and H14 and O6. Oxygen is not satisfying this formula. Means what happening here? Whenever we are taking any formula, means any more molecules. So if hydrogen satisfies, oxygen will not satisfy. Oxygen satisfies, hydrogen is not going to satisfy. Means what? This definition is wrong according to this molecules, according to this formula. Okay. So then what is the definition? So what is the definition of the carbohydrates? Carbohydrates is nothing but here polyhydroxyaldehydes, or ketones are called carbohydrates. See here, what do you mean by carbohydrates? Carbohydrates is nothing but polyhydroxyaldehydes or polyhydroxyketones are known as what here? Carbohydrates. Polyhydroxy means OH group can contain many, one or two or many more. So in the same way ketones also can contain. So means what? This definition we call it as carbohydrates. Example we can take glucose, fructose, sucrose. These all are examples of the carbohydrates. So it is classified into carbohydrates, classified into three types. That is, first one, monosaccharides. Next one, oligosaccharides. Monosaccharides, oligosaccharides and polysaccharides. See, carbohydrates. What do you mean by carbohydrates? Polyhydroxyaldehydes or polyhydroxyketones. We call it as carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are classified into three types. That is monosaccharides, oligosaccharides and polysaccharides. Okay. So monosaccharide. Generally coming to carbohydrates, when carbohydrates consists of aldehyde group. If suppose it is containing aldehyde group, this one we call it as aldose. If suppose it is containing ketone group, we call it as ketose. Okay. If suppose carbohydrates consist of aldehyde group, we call it as aldoses. Ketone consists of ketose. Okay. So generally we are going to have in this tetrose, pentose, hexose, like this we are going to have. If suppose 5 carbons it is containing aldopentose, or if suppose it is containing 6 carbons, we call it as aldohexose. Like this we call them. So generally these are divided into three types, that is monosaccharide, oligosaccharide, polysaccharide. So then what do you mean by monosaccharide? Monosaccharide is nothing but what means it will give only simple molecules on hydrolysis. The compounds which give simple molecules on hydrolysis, we call it as monosaccharides. So here the compounds which do not break into simpler compounds on hydrolysis is called monosaccharides. What do you mean by monosaccharides here? The compounds which do not break into more simpler compounds on hydrolysis, we call it as monosaccharides. Means, for example, if I have taken glucose, example glucose. Okay, so what is the formula here? C6H12O6. Means if I do this molecule hydrolysis, it is not going to give any carbohydrates. Okay, so it is divided into, for example, if I do hydrolysis, so what will happen here? It is not forming mainly any compound also. Okay, so this is nothing but monosaccharides. Here example we are going to take glucose and also fructose. Glucose, fructose, mannose, these all will consist of the monosaccharide examples. Coming to oligosaccharides, oligosaccharides is nothing but here the compounds which give 2 or 9 monosaccharides on hydrolysis. What do you mean by oligosaccharides? Oligosaccharides is nothing but here 2 or 9. Oligosaccharides is nothing but here 2 or 9 monosaccharides on hydrolysis. It is known as the compounds containing 2 or 9 monosaccharides on hydrolysis. It is known as oligosaccharides. So it consists of again 3 types oligosaccharides, that is disaccharides, disaccharides here. Disaccharides is nothing but what here? It consists of only 2 molecules of monosaccharides on. Di is nothing but what here? 2. Okay. So when we do hydrolysis, what happens? The compound containing 2 monosaccharides on hydrolysis, we call it as disaccharides. 2 monosaccharides on hydrolysis. See here, disaccharides is nothing but what? The compound containing 2 monosaccharides on hydrolysis, we call it as disaccharides. Here example, let us take, for example, sucrose I am taking, C12H22O11. So when I am doing hydrolysis, okay, H2O is nothing but hydrolysis. So when I am doing hydrolysis in the presence of H plus is nothing but in the presence of acid. When I am doing hydrolysis to the sucrose, this is the formula of the sucrose, okay. So when I am doing this, you are going to get 2 molecules, that is C6H12O6 one molecule plus C6H12O6. Means what here? This is the formula of the glucose and this is the formula of the fructose, okay. So means what I have told you, the compound containing 2 monosaccharides on hydrolysis, what we will be getting? Disaccharides. So these 2 are the disaccharides we have got. So now let us see trisaccharide. Trisaccharide means what? 3 monosaccharides on hydrolysis, okay. So means what? 3 monosaccharides on hydrolysis, we call it as trisaccharide, okay. So for example, let us take example of C18H32O16 plus H2O. This one we call it as raffinose. So this one will give, this raffinose will give the 3 molecules like in the presence of H plus, glucose, fructose and maltose. These 3 are the formulas we are going to get here, okay. So trisaccharide means what here? 3 monosaccharides are formed on hydrolysis is known as trisaccharides. Example we are going to take here is raffinose. And coming to tetrasaccharides. Tetrasaccharides means what? 4, okay. 4 monosaccharides on hydrolysis, we call it as tetrasaccharide. Here example we are going to take sticose. This formula is C22H42O21, okay. Sticose formula C22H42O21 is the formula of this sticose. So this is nothing but oligosaccharides. Okay, oligosaccharides means what? 2 or 9 monosaccharides and hydrolysis, we call it as oligosaccharides. Here it consists of 3 types, that is disaccharides, trisaccharides and tetrasaccharides. Disaccharide means it is giving only 2 monosaccharides. Tetrasaccharide, trisaccharide means it gives 3 monosaccharides. Tetra means it will give 4 monosaccharides. Now coming to polysaccharides. Okay, polysaccharides is nothing but polysaccharides. So polysaccharide means what here? The compound containing very large number of monosaccharides, we call it as the compound containing very large number of monosaccharides. We call it as polysaccharides. Okay, poly means what? Many. Okay, so means what? For example, here we are taking only sucrose and raffinose, sticose. So coming to here, those types of molecules are formed on the polysaccharides here. So polysaccharides consists of generally 2 types, that is homopolysaccharide homopolysaccharides and heteropolysaccharides. Homo in the name itself will be knowing only one kind of compound it is giving. Means the compounds, the polysaccharides which give only one kind of monosaccharide, we call it as polysaccharides. Homopolysaccharides, example will be starch and cellulose. Okay, so this is about homopolysaccharides. Coming to heteropolysaccharides. Heteropolysaccharides means what here? Which give different kinds of monosaccharide. We call it as heteropolysaccharides. Example will be here sucrose on hydrolysis. See here in the first example, in oligosaccharides, disaccharides, see here I am taking sucrose on hydrolysis. It is giving 2 different products. One is glucose, another one is fructose. So those type of compounds we call it as heteropolysaccharides. So this is about classification of the carbohydrates. See, carbohydrates are classified into 3 types, that is monosaccharide, oligosaccharide, polysaccharide. Monosaccharide means what? The compounds which do not break into more simpler compounds on hydrolysis, we call it as monosaccharide. Example we can take glucose and fructose. Coming to oligosaccharides, which will give 2 or 9 monosaccharides on hydrolysis, we call it as oligosaccharides. It is divided into 3 types, that is disaccharides, trisaccharides and tetrasaccharide. Disaccharide means it will give only 2 monosaccharide. Example we are taking sucrose on hydrolysis. Trisaccharide means we are taking here, it is giving 3 monosaccharides. Raffinose is the example. So it is giving 3 monosaccharides. Coming to tetra, it will give 4 examples. Sticose here, this is the formula. Next coming to polysaccharide. Polysaccharide means what here? Which will give very large number of monosaccharides. We call it as polysaccharides. It consists of 2 types, that is homopolysaccharides and heteropolysaccharides. Homopolysaccharides means what here? Only one kind of monosaccharide it is giving, that one we call it as homopolysaccharide. For example, if you are taking starch and cellulose, so these 2 are the examples. Starch is also a carbohydrate, cellulose is also a carbohydrate. So when we are doing hydrolysis these 2 compounds, it will give only one molecule, that is glucose. Okay, Coming to heteropolysaccharide, it will give different kinds of monosaccharide. For example, if you are taking sucrose on hydrolysis, it will give glucose and also fructose. So this is nothing but classification of the carbohydrates. So here generally carbohydrates, okay, carbohydrates are classified into, generally carbohydrates consist of sugars. They are also classified into sugars and non-sugars. Okay, sugars means what? Means they are sweet. For example, you take normal sugar, what consists of? They are in very sweet, no? So means what? They can easily soluble in water. Those type of compounds we call it as sugars. See here, these are crystalline. When you take in our home, the general example, one piece of sugar molecule, how it is? Like this only, no? It is in crystal. So the crystalline solids which are in sweet, and also soluble in water, we call it as sugars. Example will be here glucose, fructose and sucrose. These are the examples of the sugars. Coming to non-sugars, here what? These are amorphous. Means what here? These are in powder shape. Amorphous, tasteless solid. And insoluble in water, we call it as non-sugars here. Non-sugar means what? Which are is in powder type, that one. Tasteless solids, okay, and insoluble in water, we call it as what? Non-sugars. Here example will be starch and cellulose. These are the examples of the non-sugars. Carbohydrates also classified into two types, that is sugars and non-sugars. Sugars means what? Crystalline solids which are in sweet in taste and also soluble in water, we call it as sugars. Example glucose, fructose, sucrose. Coming to non-sugars, these are amorphous, tasteless solid and insoluble in water, we call it as non-sugars. So here starch and cellulose are the examples, okay. So generally, so these are the classifications of the sugars, okay. So here this is the general introduction and this is about the carbohydrates. Tomorrow I will go into main topic. And one more thing girls, many of you have not submitted your assignment. If you submit today also, I am not considering that assignment. Only few of them out of 63 or 69 students, I got only 15 to 17 members. For those people only I am going to give assignment marks. For those people only they are going to get internal marks. Do you know that today we have got news also? Based upon internal marks only we are going to give your grades for your final exams, okay. So you are not responding any assignments, you are not responding any classes, I am going to cut your marks, okay. Thank you.